Okay, Dan here again with our second video here showing some of the basic features and functions of the Android phone. Again, I am working off a Samsung Galaxy S series phone on the Sprint network. It's known as the Sprint Epic. You have here sometimes when you turn it on a lock screen. Most of you will know how to get your phone out of lock at this point, but we're going to go ahead and you can scroll through different screens as you can see, and we're going to, there's an optional menu for adding things such as shortcut, widgets, things to the desktop, basically wallpapers, which is sort of backgrounds. For example, we can change the background of my phone to something like that, or we could have it back to something that you would like, which is more personal in nature. You can choose from your camera options here. For example, I could take, here is a picture of my daughter, and we could use it as the background. So we select the area that we would like to crop and hit save, and then it will save the picture, and now that picture will then be the desktop. There are a number of little features and phones that we could do, but I know many of you want to begin launching into some of these applications, so we'll kind of do that. There was another feature here on this menu called widgets. Widgets are like little display programs. This happens to be for calendars, but they could also be for various things such as your Facebook, Groupon. These are things that I have on mine. That would apply specifically to my device, or the programs that I have on my device. Your mileage may vary, so to speak. So, for example, I could have my Twitter feed on here. I would put that and there, and it says I'm not signed into Twitter, but I could certainly tap start and sign in to Twitter there. So to return back to the home screen, I'm going to go ahead and hit backwards, but notice that it puts a little box there on the screen itself, so that when I want to get my Twitter feeds, I can get my Twitter feed. Okay, now that we know how to install widgets and start up our phone and be able to use it, we can show you how to move some icons around. How do you organize your space is entirely up to you. Android phones typically have what are called sort of like pages. As you can see here, when I hit the home key, I have 5 separate screens that I can use to fill up with various programs, icons, widgets, whatever they may be. These are some here. What I can do is I can press and hold an icon, for example, and then move it around wherever I'd like. Or I can, this example here, press the application key, press that down. That will bring up all of my different programs. I can either select a program as my finger accidentally hit the calculator, or I can actually select, for example, a program here and then bring it and drag it out here. Now what happens if, that's not where I wanted to put it, or I don't want it anymore? Press and hold it. Notice that there's a little trash can that appears down there, so you just drag it over that trash can. And it says uninstall application. That's something that's unique to here, and I'll press cancel because I don't want to uninstall it. It's just remove it from the desktop. So we've covered sort of our desktop, our screens, and installing our various programs. Talking about installing a program, if you will do that in our next video.